Hello and welcome. It is Sunday, it is afternoon, and Ovi is the best scoring hockey player ever. Sorry, I was cutting it really close because I was out watching the game. Yeah, so I'm Morgan Hazelwood, and we're doing productivity sprints with Doc and Sako. Say hi to the nice people.
Hi to the nice people.
So today I'll be trying to get some words in and not reading and not just like squeeing over hockey because this is productivity time. I have a very full day. The game was at 12:30 Eastern, and then we had this, and I had to pick up some meds, and I have sushi plans after the stream, so I'll be like running out the door, so I'm not going to stay late.
Okay.
So, yeah. Yeah. Found a place with like conveyor belt sushi, and then it has a little train that delivers like any special orders to you, and it's all $22 all you can eat sushi.
Okay.
Including special orders.
Hopefully it's good sushi and you get value for that $22.
It is a step above Wegman sushi.
That's probably not saying a hell of a lot. But
Wegman sushi is adequate. It's perfectly adequate.
Because they get their fish straight from the fishmonger.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not saying it's the best sushi because usually it's been like sitting in the chill case for a little bit, but like.
Yeah, I have not frequently sampled Wegman sushi or Giant sushi.
It is quite good.
Okay.
Wegmans is good. Giant.
Yeah. Me saying it's like at or above Wegman sushi is like it is decent. I think decent is above adequate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So. Anyway, I'll be trying to get some words in. Sako, you are doing your Substack, and Doc, you're working on editing.
I am going to be juggling edits and ordering groceries and hopefully trying to finish up my taxes in there too.
I got that done yesterday. It was such a relief.
Yeah, that's part of what prompted me to say like, oh yeah, I really need to get back to that and finish up.
In defense of my shirt, this is an old shirt. It's not from this year.
It is definitely not from this year.
Yep.
So, yeah. I hear Nano is officially dead.
That is what I hear as well. It is not a prank. It is officially closed doors.
They did
got
not
their own hole and they buried themselves with it.
There's the whole dig your own hole thing, and if you don't shake it off, then yeah, you know that joke about the donkey shaking it off.
Yes.
No.
Yep.
So a donkey got stuck in a hole, and the farmer's like, "Oh no, I guess I'll just bury you." So they start shoveling in, and the donkey kept shaking the dirt off, and it went down, and they filled in the hole, and the donkey walked out. So, if you can shake it off enough, you can make it through. And if you can't, you're buried in shit or dirt, as the case may be.
They decided that they couldn't pull the donkey out, so they ended up filling in the hole around him.
They doubled down instead.
Yep.
So, anyhow, let's say hi to the people. We have White Seer Gaming. Hello and welcome. We have Amanda. Hello.
Hi, Amanda.
I'm doing okay. Oh, sorry that the ad got stuck. That's frustrating.
That is weirdness, but yeah.
I do try to have the ads like not in the middle of stuff.
Yeah.
But you can never be sure. So, Jenny's here. Hello.
Hi, Jenny.
So put in the comments what you're working on, and I'll add it to the to-do list.
The list of goals.
Because we're doing this now, apparently.
It's become a thing.
Right? So. Voit Gaming says, "Oh, welcome back, Doc." And their goal is to finish this chapter, approximately 1K words. I hear that.
I had
do that in a stream.
I had a good time at the convention at Telltale Steampunk. But by the time I got home, I was very tired.
Yeah.
And
I think we've all been there.
Popped into the chat to say hi for a little bit, but yeah, I was done. I was not ready to go on cam.
I hear that. So, Jenny is working on her schedule for next week and creating designs for mugs and t-shirts.
But it was definitely a learning experience to remind one to double check one's inventory for events a month before the event, so you have time to order stuff.
Yeah.
Because I just said, I got plenty of books there. It's just like, I did have plenty of books. I just didn't have my best-selling title. So
yeah, that's sometimes a problem. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to make sure everything fit. Hello, Dwan. Hello and welcome. So I'm assuming most people here in the States have gotten their taxes done or are almost there.
I hope so.
Yeah. Those of you who have not started your taxes,
you may want to either start on it or file an extension now.
Yeah, that might be a good project to work on today.
Yeah. So, Amanda's hoping to make some progress. She starts a new chapter, hoping to get 1K in today. Awesome.
Yeah, I have not finished my taxes yet because my dad's death added a bunch of weirdness to my taxes. So I'm just trying to make sure I've got everything and dealing with all of the extra forms for the inheritance and stuff.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Yep.
So, Jenny slides up to Dwan. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Oh my.
And Voit Gaming says they don't have to do taxes unless they're self-employed. Ugh, I wish. It's so frustrating and ridiculous on the face of it. Yes, Kitty, you are Kitty. Sorry, somebody was headbutting my chair. So
yeah.
And I have to say that the way American taxes are done is one of the most ridiculous things. It's like supposedly
and inefficient.
The IRS has all this information and they are going to calculate your taxes, but they're not going to tell you what they calculated. Instead, you have to do it and send it in. And if you're wrong and it's in their favor, they say nothing. But if you get it wrong and it's in your favor or they question your numbers, then they will come back and audit you.
I went through the whole process. I used H&R Block, and I put in all my itemized, and I looked up all my donation receipts and everything, and the difference ended up being $16 between the standard deduction and the itemized deduction. In favor of the standardized.
Yeah.
So, but it's nice to see like all of my charitable donations added up so I can see what it, amounts to over the course of a year. So it makes me feel like I'm doing something. So, oh yeah, Voit Gaming's like, but then we don't pay for healthcare either. I mean, it comes out in your taxes, like it is paid for, but yeah, it's not out of pocket. And then like our people complain
in a civilized country, so
right. And then our people complain about, oh yeah, but you get waitlisted. I'm like, when was the last time you got to see a new doctor in under 3 months?
Yeah.
Like I love my primary care physician because if I'm sick, I can get a same day appointment. Like I'm not switching that, never switching that. But like seeing a new doctor is like between 3 and 6 weeks, unless it's like life threatening or something.
If you've got a strange case and you need to see like a specialist, and you need one of the best specialists in the area
Yeah.
because your case is strange,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
you will be lucky if you go years between appointments.
Yeah.
Because those people are very busy, and most you got to have like perfect insurance in order to get those visits paid for. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It is in fact ridiculous. So so Dwan says, "Sup, Jenny." Patrick gestures in socialism. And Dwan is fighting with his computer, just got the computer set back up at home. So, well, before this little one loses his ever-loving mind, let's take a break. Or wait, no, a break from the break and do a productivity sprint. And I will get someone his well-deserved gushy food and hopefully get some words in. So let's go ahead and
Okay.
get started in 3, 2, 1, boom, chakalaka. Still funny. And we're back. How was your sprint?
I worked a little bit on my post for Substack and also got distracted by Five Below. And, and so I'm checking out what they're getting in for the new season.
Okay. Doc?
I got my groceries ordered. And in the process of updating my tax software. And that's about it.
Sure. I was going through my emails. I had like 21 newsletters from different romance authors to be like, did they have anything new? Is there a short story in here? So I got my inboxes almost cleared out, and I replied to the I did a Kickstarter, or I supported back to Kickstarter or whatever for a board game about reading books.
Yeah, you would.
It was hilarious and meta, and I did it. But anyway, I needed to fill out the backer survey, and I finally got around to that. So it's been sitting marked unread for like a week in my inbox. But yeah, one of my inboxes has nothing in it right now. So yeah, getting things filed and sorted out, because now that I have separated my work computer from my home computer, I just don't sit down as often here and clear things out, so the backlog gets more intimidating. So did you finish your Substack?
I did not.
Okay. Popping into the comments. Nice. Rita swung by. Hello and welcome. Wait till your gaming got 370 words. Oh, nice. Solid sprint there. Jenny got her schedule done, and her daughter bought a mug from the shop, so for sale. Yay. That's awesome. And Amanda got 290 words, but felt like she was picking up speed. Oh, and of course I did the most important thing that any Morgan can do during a sprint.
Which was giving
Catticus his gushy food.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, it's very, very important stuff. So,
mm-hmm.
Duan wrote like 2 whole sentences. Yes, words are words.
That's 2 more than you had before.
Right. Rita drew a tarot card for the day, and now back to edits and chapter summary for chapter 9. It's still a hot mess, but progress. Okay. Let me mark that down as Rita's goals. So, clean up chapter 9. There we go. And Duan says his family came home with groceries. So nicely done. Oh no, a yawn. The struggle is real.
The struggle is real. I have not been sleeping well lately.
Oh no. Yeah, I've been waking up early. So
going to bed late and waking up early. It's
yeah.
Not for the birds.
I have not been getting good rest lately because of all the storms that are coming through. Especially, they come through at night, and it makes my knees hurt the next morning, and I struggle through the day. But it slowly gets better, and then I finally go to sleep, and then another storm rolls through. And
can you like pre-medicate based on the forecast? Would that help?
I can
get ahead of the pain,
I can try, but there's until I get the knee replacements, there's kind of nothing for it.
Are they scheduled, or are they like, we want to wait until okay?
I have to lose enough weight that I am a good candidate for surgery. And I have made progress on that, but I am not far enough along that we can actually start thinking about it.
It's really hard to like make progress when you don't have knees.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
like, hey, we could help you get in your body working better, but only if you work your body better in lots of pain.
Work out like a healthy person so we can make you healthy.
I mean, and knees were poorly designed in the first place. I mean, heard me rant. So very ridiculous.
Nope. I'm totally in agreement with you there that the materials are not up to spec.
Wait, so your gaming suggests swimming?
Swimming
Do you like swimming?
Swimming is a great exercise for people who live on a body of water or have a pool.
Yeah.
Not being either of those class of people, it requires allocating time and equipment on a regular basis. Money, yeah.
I've been a member of places with pools, but I'm not a strong swimmer. Partially because I'm not a strong swimmer, and partially because I have very open sinuses, and it's a struggle not to ingest water when my face is in there. So I'm just very pool facilities aren't really.
So I live in a development that does have a pool.
Okay.
However, one, it's not open at this time of year.
Yeah, it's outdoors, so it's going to be Memorial Day to Labor Day.
And two, when it is open, it's mostly open during the day when I have to go off to work.
Or full of kids.
Or it's full of kids, or both.
Or both.
So if I want to try to use that pool, I have a very narrow slice of time immediately after I get home from work. And that's like the worst possible.
Yeah. We're within 100 miles of the water. We are on the East Coast. It's just ocean swimming is different than laps and stuff.
Chlorinated water and fresh water or seawater,
and is very weather dependent. So you're reliant on the weather.
It's also the aspect of, okay, you want to do swimming for daily exercise. Well, that's a 4-hour chunk out of your day just going there and coming back.
Yeah.
Not counting the time actually spent exercising. It's like,
right. Yeah.
It's a logistics problem. Otherwise, swimming is absolutely a great exercise because it's low impact on your body. It burns lots of calories. It exercises all the muscles. But I'm not even good at making it into my sunroom for Beat Saber on my hallucinating in my sunroom activity, much less leaving the house to do something.
Yeah,
Beat Saber is one of those things I need to get back into the regular schedule of doing.
Yeah,
but lately, life is chaos, and trying to fit that piece of order in is not working very well right now.
Yeah. Let's try to get back into a schedule, but not today because I'm fleeing for conveyor belt sushi right after the stream. Popping into the comments, Amanda said, Dwan, it was very rainy and dreary in Ohio this weekend, so the sleepiest part of that. Yeah. Dwan says, I hear you, Doc. I want to lose weight, but my knees limit my physical movements. Dwan says, at Amanda, Ohio was dreary, but still a good time.
Oh, good.
I did jump past a comment where Dwan was super tired for part of the weekend, and 1984 was putting him to sleep while driving to and from Ohio.
That sucks.
Yeah. Voit Gaming says, this day ends in Y. No exercise for me today. I mean, I thought about exercising. That's, something.
Yeah. And I definitely want to get back to doing Beat Saber regularly. It's just...
Yeah.
At least other things have got to shift first.
I mean, last time we played, I think it was a half hour to update everything because it had been so long since we logged in. So, and Amanda says that Ohio was a wonderful time. So that's awesome. And
just in time.
Let's go ahead and do another sprint in 3, 2, 1. And we're back. How was your sprint?
I doubled my word count.
Yay!
I'm gonna make my thumbnail and call it.
Nice. Duck?
I finished up my income section on my taxes, and now I've
Mhm.
started over to deductions and credits.
Yeah. I went through all that and got a standard deduction. It was not my favorite. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
but it's better to know than wonder.
oh yeah. No, I
So,
used to itemize year after year, and then when they raised the standard deduction a few years ago, it like overpowered what I was paying.
right. And it's good, but also sad that my mortgage deduction and interest and whatever doesn't actually affect anything, because it used to be a fair amount of percentages or whatever. So for me, I got, I don't know, 50 words, but I remembered I did some voice to text writing yesterday and had 450 words, so I cleaned that up first. And I caught my roommate up on what I've been doing since last time I saw her, because she
Mhm.
walked in the middle of the last chat section. So, and I finished clearing out my inboxes, so I'm feeling happy there. Right. It's not quite as low as it's been before, but 4 items there and
Mhm.
6 here and 3 here and 7 there and 0 there. So, not sad. And they're all red and the rest are filed, because I file everything, because what if I need it later?
I need a name for my blog,
Ooh, yeah.
for my newsletter thing.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know. People put suggestions in. So,
I talk about my gaming habit,
right?
that I accidentally took the week off of
Oops.
work. Oops. Which, I guess I can do, like, as long as I don't do it often, I think I'm okay.
Mhm. You could just call it the gaming habit.
The gaming habit, yeah. And I
Or you
was
could just
talking about the games that I was running.
sure. You could always just call it Sako's habits, because I would say gaming is a habit for you. Art is a habit for
It's a
you.
hobbit.
Art is not a habit. Art is
Really?
that is my income.
Yeah. I'm not saying hobby. I'm saying habit, because you do it habitually.
Yes.
Yeah. I would never call it a hobby for you. You're a professional.
Yeah.
Habit, very different word. So,
Mhm.
popping into the comments, let's see. Oh, it jumped on me. Okay. Arita, is super tired, so it's more difficult getting things done. So switching to read, save the cat, or napping. I hear you. Wait, so your gaming got 330. Oh my gosh, you are booking towards your 1K target. You might hit it. So I
might hit it.
Nice.
yeah. I did see the bot, and I think I got rid of them, so we should be good. Jenny got some leftover pizza and watched the rain that's been going on since last night. Nice.
Oh, snap.
So, wait, so your gaming asked what's it about? I'm assuming he's asking about your games. Unclear. He
Probably
could subscribe to your newsletter.
He could subscribe to my newsletter and
Shameless promo.
You would find out all the nitty and gritty that I've got all the pies that I've got my thumbs into.
Yeah. It's at sakotumi.substack.com. So I'll just shamelessly throw that into the chat. because
you.
Twitch doesn't get the like description that YouTube does.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's see.
A new one
Dewan,
is going up in like 5 minutes.
sure. Okay. Dewan said, again, another food related distraction. I will get this essay done. Stunting is a habit. Stunting?
Stunting is a habit.
What's
What's
stunting?
stunting? What's stunting?
Is that doing stunts?
Tell me more.
I don't know what stunting is. I don't know. Amanda got another 432 words and grabbed some juice. Excellent. And there you go. If
Yay!
you're watching on mute.
Fun.
So
That means you have to leave it up long enough for somebody to type it down somewhere.
I mean, if
Old
Sako's
school lyrics.
if you know Sako's names, writing down sakotumi.substack.com shouldn't be.
Pretty much the hardest part is like writing down Sako Tumi correctly without misspelling it. But,
I mean,
exactly.
Here,
Sako Tumi.
let's do no banners for a minute. And the name is up there.
Sako Tumi.
Right? So, let's see. Dwan said that stuntin' is an old school lyric.
oh.
And Amanda says David Banner, get like me. So good to know. Sometimes I am not the most culturally relevant person.
People are inventing new slang every day. It's not easy to keep up with all of it.
I believe stuntin' is an old school reference, not a new school
I
reference.
was actually going to go for, and then people go and bring back old slang that's fallen out of use. So
Yeah. I like to tell people back
with the spoon.
right. Back in college, I used to tell people that, until I got to college, I lived in a box. I saw nothing, did nothing unless it came on TV or my mom was listening to it. So like classic rock, we're talking like Neil Diamond and like whatever came on her radio station because I did not control the dial, Lifetime original movies and, the Shirley Temple, whatever. Like I saw, but the nearest movie theater was 40 minutes away,
Yeah.
So in the retirement capital of Virginia. So
that definitely has got to have an impact on the culture that you're exposed to.
It is known. So yeah. Big yawn.
Oh, big yawn.
So Amanda says, I am actually recovering from Dwan calling this old school. David Banner, get like me. It's a song from 2008. So I was in the world by then. I was out of my box, but yeah.
So it does not qualify as old school. It needs more years.
It does not qualify as old school to me.
It's still 17 years. It's almost legal and it can drive. So
So then what is the standard for old school? I mean, like
right?
cars be at least 25 years old.
Yeah. I did also grow up with Bowie and Queen. Yeah. And Elton John, whatever. The Boss, whatever.
Oh Lord. Soon we're going to be saying it's like I grew up with Bowie and Queen while they were alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an impact. That hurts.
Time keeps marching on. I had a big conversation about King Crimson today. I was like, I don't actually like them, but like they influenced everybody. And I think my main objection to them is just I don't personally enjoy the sound of muted trumpets, even though I played a muted trumpet when I was doing jazz band. Like I played trumpet in high school. So it's just the trumpet bothered me. But they influenced basically all of progressive rock and half of everything else.
Mhm.
So you played King Crimson and jazz band?
No, no, I
Mhm.
it, and I used so a trumpet mute is basically a thing you shove in the horn to make it quieter, but it makes it sound flat to my ear. I don't know if it's actually flat, but yeah, no, it's
No,
nah, nah.
I know what a trumpet mute is. I was just going for that stretch to make the joke. But
Okay. I wasn't sure, and just because you know doesn't mean all our
Yeah.
viewers are familiar.
it was
But
time for a stretch anyway. Hey.
brass kicks ass. Okay.
Yeah.
It is known. Although first trumpeters are canonically assholes.
In comparison to the hip hop era since, yeah, that's fair.
Amanda wants to argue that old school needs to be of legal drinking age minimum, but
Yeah,
hip hop era is
I'm
then.
with that. In which case, it needs like 4 more years before it's old school.
It's close. It's getting there. It is getting there a little too quickly. So, did we want to sprint?
That's kind of what we're here
One more time.
One more time. Okay, let's go ahead and do it in 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Chocolate.
Blink, blink, blink.
And we're back. How was your sprint?
I did the thing.
Yay!
With the stuff.
I posted the Substack.
Huzzah.
So
With the things and the stuff, I hear.
the thing and the stuff
Yay.
has been done.
I am at 462 words.
Super cool.
Not sad. Not sad.
Oh, you can mark my thingy is done.
Yay! Thingy is done. Boop.
Yay.
Okay.
So,
Dopamine hit.
I'm still plowing through my deductions and trying to
Sure.
lower the stats bill.
Sure. I'm just gonna edit your target instead of Kindred of Cully. I'm just gonna switch this to taxes.
Taxes, yeah.
Okay. So Mint is here. Hello and welcome.
Hi, Min.
Why did it jump when I clicked? Anyway. Hi.
But in other good news, my groceries are almost done shopped, just down to 8 items. So
Nice. Nice. So Dwan's like,
7.
Mint, I was in your city.
But I'm home now.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Doc. Go ahead.
7 items. So
Fingers crossed.
the joy of outsourcing your grocery shopping.
Right.
Yeah.
So Mint says, did you have a good trip? And Dwan says, I did have a good time, but didn't get as much done as I wanted. But I'm about to finish that last project. Awesome.
Yay.
Yay. Oh, hey, JDC is here. Hello.
Hi,
JDC got about 75 more lines of script into Renpy. Stripping out the smart quotes is slow going. Oh, that's not something you can find and replace. Boo. Maybe that's a setting you can turn off. I don't know. I'd have to look. Oh, Jenny got her goals done for today. Yay.
Awesome.
Wait, so your gaming got 1041 total for today. So another 300 or 400 word sprint, and the chapter is complete. So let's go ahead and mark. Wait, so your gaming is done. Nice. Solid sprint, y'all. Solid sprint.
Solid sprint.
I'm tempted to, instead of doing the full 10-minute break and then we have 15 minutes left, squeeze in one more sprint.
I am game for that.
Okay. Awesome. Oh, JDC said it was an option when they started, but in a prior text editor they used for script writing, not knowing what Renpy's requirements would be. Oh, so frustrating. I know a lot of times when I write dialogue in such that like the first letter or couple letters of the word aren't there and you have the little apostrophe, that I usually put a letter and then the apostrophe and delete that so it curves that way instead of this way.
Yeah.
Because I think that's how it's supposed to be. Because it wants it to be like single quotes around it, but like, no, it's an abbreviation. So
it's an abbreviation, which is a different diacritical mark.
Yeah. Oh, Amanda got 281 more. So hit that 1K or approximately. Close enough. I'd have to look back at all of yours and add them up, but I'm giving you credit anyway. Yay! Go, Amanda. Go, Amanda. We did get some Catticus time if you were looking at the screen. And
I did, and it was wonderful.
Right? I had this ribbon from, I apparently did a 5K back in 2021.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember doing it, but I have done 5Ks. It's just been a minute. And then he decided to go for my cable, and I was like, nah, we're done. So, yeah, we're super excited for you. Let's see. White Seer Gaming is going to push for 20K words total for the first draft by the end of the week. And then this book will actually feel like a thing. Nice. What are you writing?
Nice.
A novella or like a gaming system? I don't know what 20K words is. I write long. I don't understand these things except for poetry. I mean, so I'm
I am an
currently
underwriter. So my underwriting puts my first draft usually at about 30K.
I'm at 118K.
Yeah. You're gonna have
But
to
like,
cut
oh, a
about
third of it is info dumps that get repeated, and like 4 scenes are already deleted. Like, I mean, it's gonna be like 70K when I clean it up. So
okay.
yeah,
Kindred
no.
of Color
Yeah,
is
you're coming at
currently
it from the other.
17,000. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know a lot of people like to clean as they go, and I've struck things out, but I didn't delete them because I'm momentum driven, and seeing my stats I enjoy as part of my process for getting the words done. And it's how many words I've written in effort of this thing. I've just never
Yeah.
pantsed before, and it's crazy and stressful and whatever. So
Yeah.
I'm giving myself credit for all the words written, even if I'm not going to be using them. And then when I edit, I judge by page per writing session
Mm-hmm.
rather than word, because that doesn't work. So
Yeah.
When
And I know-
editing, it doesn't work. No.
I know that when I finish this editing
Mhm.
pass, I will do another cleanup pass. So it'll
Sure.
probably drop about 1,000 words or so during that. But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
going to be a bigger book than the last one. So
Sure. I get that. Popping into the comments, Wait, so your gaming's aiming for 100K, but is about at 15 and a half right now. Nice. That's pretty solid. Yeah. Yeah. You're definitely into the it's work and not inspiration portion of the novel at that
Yeah.
point. So I think we talked about that last week.
hey, as long as you
Yeah.
can still be excited about writing it, you can get through that.
Sure. Sorry.
You'll do
Just
that.
yawn.
So excited.
Because you're gonna have to yawn. Is that how that works?
I'm trying not to.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So okay. Well, I told. Oh, nice. Jenny hit 40K on the planned 100K. Nicely done.
Nicely
And
done.
Wait, so your gaming says the 9 to 5 is killing the will right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am with you there. Definitely thinking a few times about, what are my real life retirement options.
Yeah. There's a reason writing is very often a retirement career because
Yep.
especially in the US, you don't
That's
have
it.
health care
Yeah.
unless you are the like top 1% or you're married to somebody who has it.
Yeah, I was going to say, and that's another reason why there's so many women writers, because a lot of women end up getting health care from their husband's job.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Sure.
No, there are definitely
It's possible.
there are
It's just not as common.
There are
It's
some male
not.
writers out there whose wives have good jobs that provide and get health care,
Mhm. Yeah.
and their writing brings in bonus money.
Yeah. But I've definitely been on panels with somebody who writes their books during bathroom breaks while staying at home with their 3 kids,
Yeah.
So
Cora.
is it Cora? I couldn't remember who it was.
I don't know if it.
There's a couple
You're
of people who do that.
describing Cora. You're describing Cora, so I
Actually,
wonder.
At one point in time, Starla Hutchton wrote and published 4 books during the year while she was a stay-at-home mom with 3 kids, and
Which
she
means-
literally did it, or she told us that she did it by writing on her bathroom breaks because it was the only moment that she could get peace. So yeah, she not only did it, she was very productive about it.
Yeah. So and it's a creative outlet for anyone, but especially if you're stay at home and all your interaction is with somebody who doesn't understand English yet, it can be a way to, remind yourself you're still an adult with like goals and things.
Hi.
So hi. Hi, who's the pretty one? Who's the pretty one?
Me.
Hello, Trill. Did you realize that you missed on camera last Sunday, so you had to be here now?
Well, we don't have time for the full 20 since we chatted a little, but let's go ahead and sneak in one more 10-minute sprint, okay?
Okay. That
Go
sounds fun.
in 3, 2, 1. And we're back. Sorry, wrong button there. Oh, so that was our last productivity sprint of the evening. How did everybody do?
I don't even know what I did. I think I finished. I'm kind of like reviewing my my Substack and my email.
Nice. Okay. Doc?
I'm almost through my deductions and credits, and I'm still looking at paying in a chunk, or I might try to see if I can go out and dump some money into an IRA to try to deduct it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
We had 2 latecomers. Adrian swung by just in time for us to close out. Oh, I'm sorry. 4:30 Eastern time every Sunday. Sorry, hun. And Eva swung by just in time to hit the thumbs up. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Thanks for
thank
coming.
you, Eva.
Yes. I know Sunday afternoons is not a great time for everyone. It's just when I can do it consistently. And it's my stream, so that's how that works. Before I forget, next weekend I will be involved with the 100 hours of writing. It's a live stream event on Twitch, and let me link it. I am a backup moderator. I'm not gonna be streaming unless somebody has something come up. But 100 hours of writing. I think it's how writing challenge. Let me see if I can find there's a page.
I did that last year, actually.
Yeah, I was super excited about it. Anyway, I can't find it right now, but
So
it's a thing.
other than
It's
the
on
excitement of that, does that impact this stream?
No. But we have 3 minutes left, so I was just saying next week.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, okay. I did not get 1,000 words, but today I did get 688, and I cleaned up 429 from yesterday. So I'm marking me as good for today.
Sounds like a win.
Because combined, it's over 1,000, and cleanup takes effort. So, here we go. I found the website for the event. It starts Friday. It's not entirely Eastern time zone. It's got people from Japan all the way around the globe. So there should be something somewhere between Friday and Sunday afternoon. It ends before this stream. So check it out if you want to get some productivity and find new streamers. So popping into the comments. Oh, Duan said, yeah, I was going to finish this essay, but got a call and got good news on our movie.
Ooh, I hope it got accepted.
Tell me all about it next time we're in Coffee. I'm happy for you. For those who don't know, Coffee is one of the chat channels on Sako's Discord.
On my flip side Discord, yeah.
So Amanda got another 245 words and needs to get dinner working too. I get that. Let me see. Did I miss anything else in the comments? Sako said, "Look at that old lady." I don't.
The kitty.
Oh,
look at that old lady.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and do our outros and tell people where they can find us and all that good fun stuff.
Google it, bro.
Right.
You can find me either as Sako Tumi or Psycho Sako. Yeah, I'm all over the internet. I mostly pay attention to Facebook and Blue Sky. So if you want to get a hold of me, then hang out there and message me there and stuff like that. I will invariably get to you.
Awesome. Doc?
And I am Doc Coleman. I write steampunk comedy adventure. If you are interested in finding out more about me and my work, You can go to your favorite search engine and search for Doc Coleman Steampunk, and that will help you find my website at doccoleman.com. It'll also help you find my Amazon author page where you can see samples of everything that I've got in print. And if you like seeing me on stream, in addition to this, I also do a Friday night video game stream where I've been playing lots of No Man's Sky, and someday I'm gonna change up my streaming setup and work in some other video games, but probably not this week.
Probably not this week. So,
Yeah.
And I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood. I have in the past blogged, vlogged, and podcasted writing tips from the pros, and of course, my own writerly musings. You can find about 10 years worth of content on my website, morganhazelwood.com, or on youtube.com/Morgan Hazelwood. I'm here every Sunday afternoon from 4:30 to 6:30 Eastern time, usually with Sako and Doc, but life happens. Later this month, I'm going to be at, am I going to be here next week? Yeah, I think so. There's a friend's birthday thing, but I think it's in the morning.
Okay.
So, I will be at RavenCon later this month with a lot of really cool people. It's a smaller sci-fi, fantasy, and horror convention because RavenCon is, themed after Edgar Allan Poe, because both Richmond, Virginia, and Baltimore get to claim him because of birthplace and living place and things and stuff. So you can find all of my links because I'm everywhere at linktree.com/Morgan Hazelwood. And I have a Redbubble shop called Writerly Musings with writer stuff and book lover stuff. And I think I might start making some ADHD badges.
The stuff that was frozen.
Because it amuses me. And I mean, what is life if you can't amuse yourself? So,
what is life if you can't amuse yourself?
I finished the battle scene. Did I tell you? I just finished the battle scene, and the agent showed up, and she's like, "What? Who called them?" And people are getting arrested, and I might wrap this book this month. Okay. Exciting moment. It's awesome. Mint says, "Later, chickadees. Thank you all for coming. It's amazing. And we will be back next week. In the meantime, have fun and eat snacks. Catch you later. Bye-bye."